Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we've done it. We've got to the end of another week, so well done you. Now I've just heard next to me the fish tank, it's only just there, is making a bit of a noise. So hopefully the microphone filter that out, but you might hear a bit of mechanical whirring, you might hear a bit of sound, particularly if you're wearing headphones. So apologies for that, but it's too late to back out now. So I've got a few things I want to talk to you about on the channel. I've written them down so I don't forget, because there's always something that I forget. But I would like to start first of all with a huge thank you. Now there's a technical problem already.
There will now be a medium-sized intermission.
Yeah, computer down there, laptop down there is doing the sound through the microphone, and virus checker kicked in. I'm always wondering, do these virus checkers make your computer slower and worse, or is it worth the risk of just going without one, because any viruses are so few and far between, it'll be years before you get one anyway. Anyway, that's a bit of a sidetrack. Yeah, I don't want that happening again. I was being attacked by someone called to that thing, but I probably wasn't. It was probably something else going on my computer. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about is, first of all, yes, a big thank you to everyone that answered that vlog I done in the week about the YouTube comment section, because at that point when I put that video up, I was feeling a little bit down. A few people, particularly commenting on older videos, who didn't understand the channel, wanted it to be something else, was really ripping into me, saying things I was doing wrong and all that sort of stuff. And I made the mistake of answering those comments when really I should only focus on the positive comments, really. As you're aware, I tend to answer absolutely everything, but those derogatory ones, which are just trying to start an argument for argument's sake, I should ignore. I've also been letting it get to me a bit where I've told someone how the channel runs initially, and how it runs, I'm sure you already know, but we'll do a recap, is they're not expert walkthroughs. There's always going to be stuff I'm going to be doing wrong on there. The idea of the reviews are, generally, it's a view of what someone would take from the game, how someone would react to the game on their first or second play, to say, will they actually go back? Were they impressed by the first go? Is it too complicated? And there we go. And then I'll leave it to you to make your own decision, whether it's worth tracking down that game, or you might have had it back in the day and add extra stuff to comment section, other bits in the game I didn't know, and there we go. When you've got some people that you tell this to, and then come back a few videos later on an older one and say exactly the same stuff again, you think, okay, you're not even listening to what I said. So that's got me a bit down. I got thinking that I was no good at certain things, but you reassure me, so thank you. You really picked me up that I'm doing a good job, so thank you to the people that say that, and to continue as I'm doing. And you know, when you've got more energy, when you feel like you're doing a good job, it's always easier to do more videos, and it's always easier to make them entertaining, and they're easy to do because you've got a bit of a feel-good factor to it. There's a bit of a comeback to it, and you know, you do feel like you are rewarded. So thank you for that. Don't underestimate those comments, so thank you very much. Now we started doing, it was only supposed to be a one-off initially. I did like a diary cam. It's like a 1 minute, 2 minute or 3 minute sort of video of me just walking around, which is quite quick to do. It was a nice contrast to the other stuff, which takes quite a bit longer to do. We was focusing on the weather, because the weather being quite bad, 55 days of drought. Fortunately, it's raining now, so it's punctuated a bit. And you told me about where it was, where you are in the world, where the rain was, at sun and stuff, and that was good too. So we'll probably do a few of those. We've done one a day for the last 3 days. I'm not sure we'll continue in that vein, but we might do. What do you think about that? Because I base a lot of stuff on the feedback you give me, how many views it gets, what the engagement's like. Yeah, because you say I want to make the success, I want to make it entertaining or at least interesting for you. The Spectrum Talk videos taking a bit of a backseat because they take so long to do. It was a bit energy sapping, but we might come back to those in some shape or form later on down the line. Now, another video we did, you may or may not seen, when I've done these in the past, people said, oh, only I knew that video was there, I would have commented here. So this is like a reminder as well, if you haven't seen that one. It was about, is it time on the channel for a Q&A? So questions and answers. We did a Patreon one a few weeks back, and there's a few questions there, but I thought I'd open it up to everyone. If you've got any question you want to ask me about the channel, or myself, I won't answer everything if it's too personal, or just general abstract stuff. about anything retro music, anything anything you want at all, even about crisps, trees, toffees, books. We just keep it all open and we have a bit of fun there. So if you've got any questions for that Q&A, might very well happen next Sunday or a bit sooner if we get a lot of questions. Already got quite a few there. Either put them in the comments on this video or that last video about the Q&A, so I'm writing them all down, and we'll pick a selection, all of them if we get time, and we'll do a video, because they tend to be quite good fun. On that last Q&A video, I stole some questions from the Tonight Show, originally intended for Ricky Gervais and Jimmy Fallon. It made quite a funny video, I thought, so have a look at that if you haven't already. So Q&A questions if you've got them. If you haven't, that's alright as well. Watching the videos is good, helps it go forward. Now, a few of you, who must be mentally deranged, have said that they want to see Igor the Thunder Dwarf back. Now, Igor the Thunder Dwarf is a strange entity. He first appeared on the channel in the Random Wednesday question, which we haven't done for quite some time, but that run for 6 series of 12 episodes each, which varied in its degree of stupidness. Then Igor was in his own series, Mastermind, where he's asking people of the public questions. And then we had very recently Art Scene. Now, these videos are a bit niche, they're a bit comedy, and not a lot of people get them, but a few people have asked for them back again. It's very British humour, I would say, very off the wall. Now, I've got to the point now where I thought I was a bit too worried about trying to do stuff that's deliberately popular, despite what I just said about that other stuff and my guidance, because I use that as a rough guide. And I think if you just keep trying to copy what's popular on YouTube to try and get views, you turn into a bit of a clickbait person, and it's not always suited to you. You have to find your own way, what you're best at. Just copying someone else isn't necessarily going to cut it. There's a quote, I don't know by who it is, but it says, "You were born original, don't die a copy." And I think that's quite right. It's good to be influenced by things, but you have to go your own way and take your own route on things. For example, maybe I worry a little bit too much. Occasionally I get someone that says, "Can you put up a video of just the game music?" Now, there are other channels that do that, which is fine. I'm never that comfortable with putting up videos where I've got no input on it. I haven't added anything to it, because that's the whole point of being a content creator. Now, you're not going to put a music video up and then talk over it, because that would defeat the object there. And I don't want to monetize a video where it's just music, because basically I'm just getting money for nothing. Yes, but so I'm not going to do. I probably won't do that sort of video. So that's probably why I always want to feel like I'm adding something, changing something, editing something, and there we go. So Igor is coming back. It's already made this video, and a video on Wednesday. It's a bit of an experimental video, that one. I'm not sure how we do on it. Already, it's a bit of a narrative thing he's doing, so already few people aren't going to get it. But anyway, so I'm going to go their own direction. We'll see what happens with that. We'll build up our own unique feeling about the channel. And yeah, so there we go. So thank you for watching the videos this week. More Igor to come. Weather seems to be cooling down. Hopefully that's the same where you are. We always want a balance. Q&A probably coming next Sunday, depending on the amount of questions. If you've got any questions there, put them below. And thank you overall for your general support and general wishes and good feelings. It's really good. So it's all about defeating stress. If you're feeling stressed, hopefully I've alleviated that a little bit in the week every day. Don't tend to have a day where nothing goes up. I try and put as much as I can for you and try and vary it as much as possible. So you help me, I help you. Kaboom, and everything's all right with the world in our own sort of like version of it. So take care of yourself, and until next time, which will probably be very soon, a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.